guys, it is Wraith calling. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and I'm in a Tier 5 light tank, the AMX ELC. It's a French tank, and it's a Tier 7 game, and I'm on Malanovka. And there's been a lot of changes to the game, so I'm going to hit those when I play those individual tanks or play those specific maps. But this is kind of one of the older maps, one of the good maps. I really do like Malanovka. And this is one of my favorite light tanks in the game, is AMX ELC, armed with a 90mm gun. And I'm going to give you some examples of passive scouting. Based on what I read on the forums and what I read on some of the Facebook group dedicated to World of Tanks, people just don't know game mechanics. So I have camo on the tank, I have the camo skill trained, and I am camping bush, which adds to that value even further. Don't have a terrible view range in this light tank. And you see here, all these guys here in purple, I use the colorblind mode, they can't see me. And I also do have 6th sense, so as soon as I get spotted, I know to scoot my little butt out of here. As long as I sit here and don't shoot, my teammates are going to shoot them for me. And every time you see one of the little markers go up, there's assistance damage. I get a chunk of their XP based on the damage they do to enemy tanks because I'm the one seeing them. Now, if I pull the trigger, it drops my camo values considerably, and there is a chance that I will get seen if I pull the trigger. That's why I'm not shooting these guys. I'm content to let my team shoot them for me. Because if I shoot and then I gotta scoot, and you will see at one point here I do that, then if I gotta duck in the cover, then I'm not spotting these guys anymore, and my team can't be able to shoot them. Or someone else starts spotting them, and I lose it. So you see there, I did fire, but the E25, there's several bushes between me and him, and he's trying to back away, but he's still spotted. And he ducked behind a corner. Now, the reason why I fired at him was because there's a lot of bush between me and everybody else. You notice I'm not spotting hardly anybody, which means they can't necessarily see me. Well, they could see me, but they don't necessarily see me when I do that. But I didn't get spotted when I pulled the trigger. So I kind of stay in my bush, turn a little bit to see if I get shots on these guys going up the hill. Bought the KV-85, lined up. Now, this gun is a very long aim time. And look, spotting little flaming damage. And I track him in place just for good measure, so I'm getting a little more damage. But I did get spotted, so I backed up out of my bush. And I don't have to go far. I kind of got to worry about artillery a little bit, but generally if that's the case, he's not paying attention to me very much. Kind of drive around, kill a few seconds, be sure I'm unspotted. And come back up here and go, oh look, I get spotted again. I pushed too far in the bush, snap a shot off, get the champion, I back up again. I'm not going to sit there and be shot at willingly. And at this point I'm like, well, I couldn't figure out who was spotting me. So close, but I can still get my spotting work done. I just have to be switched to more active spotting, which is what I'm doing here. I'm going up just trying to get targets lit up and duck back down the hill. One of the skills that I like to have for light tank driver is designated target, which actually adds 2 seconds to the time that they are spotted that I see them. So if I see an enemy tank without the skill, usually once I duck back down and cover, it lasts 1 to 2 seconds maybe. But with designated target, it adds 2 seconds to that time, so they will actually stay lit up longer, even though I can't see them, which is great for light tank drivers because you can do more of that. And that's not what I wanted to see. Panzer Souffle, he just fired. I tracked him, flubbed my shot. I think I'm going to sit here, wait for my reload before I stick my head back out again. He is tracked, can't move. Someone else finishes off before I can get the shot out on him. Now this 90mm gun does hit very hard for a 90mm gun. It's a very powerful gun for a light tank to have, but the disadvantage of not having a turret that rotates all the way means you gotta play this like a tank destroyer, which is kind of interesting. There's the E25 trying to back up and get away, trying to be a little sneaky. I snap one off, miss the gun. This gun's not very accurate either. It does hit hard, however, but it's not really a sniping gun. I like to play this tank more often than not like a aircraft. They do strafing runs on tanks, drive up really close, pull the trigger, derp them, and drive away. But in this game, I don't do that. I show that you can actually still be a passive scout in ELC. Not to say I don't get my hits and do damage. Come around here, turn the corner. Someone's already got him. Power slide back up the hill. There is this medium tank here between me and him, and it's the champion, and he is a Tier 7 medium tank with lots of hit points. But he doesn't see me coming. I'll finish him off. Still somebody's kill. It's okay. So now I'm back here hunting, already trying to stay ahead, trying to keep ahead of the pack. It's also important to stay ahead of the group of guys that are following you, because you want those spotting damage, you know what I mean? Drive behind them, derp them in the butt, and keep on driving. Because you want that damage, and you want that spotting assistance, so you don't want to let anybody else get too close to the front lines to where you're at, because they may start stealing your spotting damage. See, I'm trying to run away from that tank destroyer behind me. The good thing about this is low enough, it does not take much of a red line for me to get down inside of things. There's 48, I fire, missed him. He fires at me. I just keep going and taking fire from other places now. I'm not going to sit still. Can't afford to sit still in light tanks because they will punish you. If my team is behind me, they don't let me down. I start putting shots at the guys that light them up. That's what we want to do. That's what we need to do. Now, mind you, I have, what, 28 spots so far, but there's probably 10 or so of those that are probably due to fire damage I had on that Russian tank climbing up the hill there earlier. But I know there's still a tank destroyer left, and time to hunt him down. You can see, looking at my spots, I've spotted 11 of the 15 enemy tanks were lit up because of me, and that's always an awesome thing. There's an E-25 floating around, dangerous tank who could do me a world of hate with his relatively high rate of fire on that tank. And his gun's good enough, it will punish me severely. Now he hits me again. I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to drive past him. Now I'm going to try to get away from him here. I can't afford to sit here and let him get behind me. But I know I've got help coming. I know we've still got guys on the way, so I get to sit here and just spot him. That's all I'm doing, is I'm just keeping him lit up. He doesn't really have much of a shot at me. I know I'm lit up and I'm spotted, that's why I'm not sitting still. I notice here comes the tank destroyer, turns to engage him. I come in, give him a big hit, leave him on a fraction of health, but the teammates allowed to finish him off, and that's the game, guys. Pretty game. I'll take it. Someone shoots me just for spite. Don't care. So I walk away. Did make some change. 45,000 or 5K. Don't forget this times 2. There's some other things going on. The first class adds the experience bonus. First class mastery, though, surprisingly enough. 2 kills, 700 damage, 2400 assists. Good game. Patrol duty walk away at 1400 base XP. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time and keep your powder dry.